Hello again. A couple of things. First of all, I discovered that I have enough hair to put into a ponytail. So, sorry, it's a spoon. I was eating applesauce. So that's a thing. Second, I'm gonna be uploading this video to YouTube and then putting it on Tumblr because apparently you can only upload 5 minutes of video a day to Tumblr because that makes so much sense and was a fantastic idea. Okay. And this is the accent challenge. My name and username. My name is Tiny Sarah. My username is Dragnostic. I'm from Delaware. They call it Slower Lower Delaware where I'm from. I don't think that's real nice. Pronounce the following words. Aunt, roof, route, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, caught, naturally, aluminum, GIF, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, G-poi, I guess, is how you would say the last one. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? TPing, I think. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? Soda. What do you call gym shoes? Gym shoes. What do you call your grandparents? Which ones? I mean, well, my mom's dad, we call him Tutu, and then his wife is Sudsy. And then my mom's mom is Grandma Kitten. And then, yeah, well, those are the ones that are alive. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? A shopping cart, I think, right? Yeah? Okay. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? A remote control. Remote control. Or just remote. Either one works. Choose a book and read a passage from it. It's Pyromancer! Yeah, if you don't get that joke, then you haven't been following me for very long. Let's see, where did I leave off? Okay. Wizards aren't automatically wise, said Douglas slowly. As a witness Phrygion, Flarman's exact words were, simply that he and the gulls would go on to eternal ice and see what they could find out there, and that I was to come here in his name and report his words to you, repeated Caspar. He had no advice, orders, or requests? Well, if he did, the big gull forgot to tell me of them. I don't think the gull would forget, said Briarmote. Gulls are admittedly short of memory and scattered of brains, put in Bronze Owl, who had been sitting nearby, listening to everything but saying little. However, in this case, I don't think Flarman's messenger would leave anything out. Okay. It's, yeah, kind of a silly book. What next? Do you think you have an accent? Okay, well, when I get really tired, I get this ridiculous southern accent. And I do say y'all sometimes. I guess I think I have an accent. I mean, I've heard people say things differently than I say them, so I'm gonna assume that normally I do have an accent. A little bit. I also have this tendency to absorb other people's accents if I'm around them for a while. Like, alright, this one time, I was at this hotel, and there were a bunch of British people. And, I don't know, I was standing next to one of them, and, I don't know, I guess they bumped into me, and they were like, sorry, and I was like, I don't know, I responded, but it was like, in this weird, pseudo-British accent, and I was like, oh crap, I can't believe I just did that, that's so embarrassing, they probably think I'm, I don't know, nuts, or something. Alright. Be a wizard or a vampire? How about neither, please and thank you? Do you know anyone on Tumblr in real life? Yes, I do. If I try and list all of them, I will probably forget some. But Little Darky and Plaid Tooth, and God, he keeps changing his URL. Personify the Idea, I think, is the current one. Angel Reedy, sort of. I mean, we only knew each other for a little while. Other people that my grandma's on here. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. There are others, I'm sure. End audio post by saying any 3 words you want. All right. Applesauce. Spoon. And then I know everyone's been waiting for me to say this. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.